Hello wonderful people. Why are you wonderful? Because you're watching my video. Hi guys, it has been a long time since I have made a proper video. I would like to apologize for this because, you know, it's been I guess a little lacking on my part. I should have explained a bit more. Main reasons that I've stopped is because I'm at university. Today actually I completed a 2-hour exam after doing several weeks of revision, so I'm really quite happy that it's over and relaxed, so I thought I'd make a video. So today it's not Minecraft, because the Minecraft that I was working on is not actually online at the moment. To sort that out soon, but I've been working on a mega build, so I can show you guys that. The thing is, I've only been able to work on things for like half an hour at a time, so I didn't want to make a video, and usually I'm online with my friends, so I kind of let it slip. But I do hope that you guys can forgive me, and I hope that this is a new beginning. You guys might have seen some of my more recent videos on the game that I'm making on Leadworks. I will have an update to that because I've been doing some more work on it. It's quite interesting, but I'll talk about that a bit more in the video, because today I want to play some Counterstrike. Just gonna go something easy. I'm thinking deathmatch so that there's not too much downtime. Go in the middle, why not? Right, let's see if we can do a commentary on first-person shooters, because I haven't done this in a long time. You may notice that I have nothing of interest in my inventory. Everything I've ever got, I've kind of sold straight away. I hope the noise isn't too loud. Hopefully my voice covers it quite well. So let's see how we go. It's Dust 2. I haven't actually played much competitive Counter-Strike, but the only ones I have played has been on Dust 2. We had the wonderful 14 to 15 scenario where one team won once, the other team won once. We spent for about an hour and 10 minutes going on that. So let's see. A terrorist. What am I gonna go for? I'm gonna get murdered. Boom! No scope. No, not gonna get murdered. Apologies for that.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, person.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, Lord. That didn't go well. I'm going to claim it was the German speaking that distracted me. Woo! Okay. That was more owned than I would have liked. But we'll hopefully try and take that back. Oh, okay. 101 hit. No chance. Let's have another go. Should actually try and get a good secondary, because this is ridiculous. Oh, what? Oh, I genuinely got to get that. Let's have another go. Oh, I was gonna have him. I swear. Oh, really? That is the one thing that I don't like about the respawning. It's fun to respawn, but they do respawn a bit all over you. Oh, really? Might have to turn the sound down a bit because it's really loud in my ears. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. I did miss the sound button. What? How did I hit him? 85 damage on 110% damage of the weapon. I think that's some bullshit right there. That is real bullshit. Let's see if I can get him rolling down now. There we go. So, without getting lost in the game too much, I was doing that game that I was developing. Oh, brilliant. I'm developing a game. I've never done it before, so I'm a bit of a noob. It's been very slow progress, just trying to getting to grips with everything that I'm trying to learn because programming is a mastery in itself. You know, it's not something you can just pick up and go with, but the possibilities are truly amazing. And again, I get concentrating. Oh, finally. Oh, really? So what the game is, it is a game called Terranova. It's hopefully going to be a completely new concept, where you are playing kind of a first-person shooter game, which also has elements of city management. Oh, it's going well there for a minute. Again? I swear. Yeah, I hit him again, and it's not killing him. I am deliberately using an overpowered gun because I'm trying to do a commentary at the same time. Oh. But anyway. So, let's see if I can concentrate. It's a city management game crossed with an FPS, so there's like a main storyline, third-person shooter, and then some elements of a more concrete kind of strategy game. So it's trying to blend something that hasn't been blended before. I don't know if it has been done before, or if it's been done effectively before. I would compare it slightly to the Red Alert game that allowed you to go in and out. I do forget off the top of my head what game that is. Fucking chicken. Bloody hell. But we shall see what I'm capable of doing. At the moment, we're in the kind of storyboarding and level design stage, where we are having lots of ideas and trying to create them and test them. I have a few new ideas for an interesting way to do a HUD differently, because the kind of overlay that we have at the moment is very practical, but it's also very very unrealistic, very unfriendly, I would say. So we're going to try and make it a bit more interesting in terms of concepts, because a lot of games have been made before and it's very difficult to be original in this day and age, so hopefully I can come up with a new blend of two types. Oh, that was bad. And finally, a new blend of games with mixed with a new HUD, and hopefully I can tell a good story. I'm having a bit of help from my friend, and I think I do need the help because, as you probably got from this commentary, I cannot keep anything going consistently. Damn. If I'm distracted, so he's here to keep me on track, and he's doing a lot of the storytelling. I've learned a lot of coding, scripting. I'm using Leadworks, I think I've already said, but so the coding we're doing is Lua, mixed a bit with C++ if you like to dabble in something a bit more complicated. But
nice shooting.
Again, see, I get distracted. Oh wow, I expected him to walk forward. Right. Maybe I should talk more about Leadworks over an actual Leadworks game. But anyway, right. I am doing the storyboarding, and I'm doing some level design at the moment. We've had a lot of steep learning curve issues where I didn't know how to apply textures and stuff, like really basic stuff for a while, and then get into more complicated things like adding sound, then doing a bit of scripting, getting some chain events, and then using the flow editor to make and one event trigger another event, and then allow curves in the storyline. So a lot of split paths, so you can make a decision early on in the game that really affects the future. Of the game, and how you manage to navigate in the new world. Oh, I looked the wrong way, didn't I? Oh yeah. So this commentary is probably not very well planned. I just spur of the moment decided to, you know what, I'll take it outside, get the mic out and see how it goes. I'm getting a bit distracted, I'll be honest. I will be honest. Oh, serious?
Nice shot.
This guy is not being nice to me.
Very good.
What? Nice shot. See, I really shouldn't play this game when I'm recording.
Counter-terrorists win.
That was so bad. Yeah, that was bad. But anyway, I had fun doing a little bit of commentary. We can see if we can play a different weapon. I will put up another video of my level design, but I've actually come to a point where I wanted to do two things. I'm doing the first level in a spaceship, and it's going to crash land on Earth, and then from Earth you'll be able to do the city management stuff. But we haven't got there yet. I'm still struggling with some things like the concept of doing cinematics and voiceovers and stuff. Am I going to voice some things? If we have a female character, how are we going to voice that? Quick fixes for that will probably be just not have female characters for a while. But I think the game needs a bit of realism, a bit of everything. No discrimination.
Let's go.
So that's the kind of limitations we're facing. Physical things like we don't have a girl in the group, and that's not really our fault. Yeah, we can't do much about that. We have to just find someone who's interested in the project. And see if we can come to some sort of arrangement. Oh come on, man! I was just killing some chickens. And hello again. I don't know how well this works with the recording. Seems to be working okay. This is kind of version 1.1 of the game. This is my kind of second attempt at spaceships, because I'm not very good with futuristic stuff. I'm more of a terrain guy and level editor, but I'm attempting to do a spaceship. This is a fly-through of just literally the first parts of the ship. I'm hoping to make this a kind of storage area, and then that will go on to more like engine rooms, and then over there kind of go on to do some more, I'm not sure yet, some stuffs. This would be an alternative play because I've cramped things down a lot. This is a lot smaller than my other one which I've been working on. It still features same things like, or similar things like cryogenic chambers that I've made, playing around with a few details. I'm struggling a bit with realism because I'm not really into the space age stuff, but it's kind of new and interesting, and I think it should be good to be able to level design lots of things, not just the one type of game. So I'm quite interested in learning things like lighting, positioning, scaling objects, textures, curves, stuff that's all pretty basic, and I'm sure if you've ever done a bit of programming before, you probably know how to do it a lot better than me. But also things like, how do you make a big room more interesting at a second level, and may or may not add a ladder. How do you make a ladder work? You know, you have to do a bit more scripting and all that kind of stuff. So the game is progressing a little slowly, a lot slower than I anticipated, but I'm enjoying every step of it. I'm going to try running the game now on this level, then I'll go to my main level. You guys can tell me what you think looks best, like just from a ship point of view. I know this isn't as big as the other one because I haven't really finished it, but what do you guys think of this? Any room for improvements? Any ideas or suggestions? That'd be really cool to hear your feedback. So yeah, I'm going to just run the game now, which means I'm going to have to pause the recording. So here we are in the actual game. Nothing too impressive. A door. I was thinking about maybe raising that up a little bit more. This is going to be like a control button that you press to do with a split in the storyline, where you can, during a kind of an issue in space, so to speak, causing the crash landing, you can run back here, quickly hit a button which triggers a sound effect and stuff, and one of these cryo chambers will survive the crash, unlocking a new character to join you in your game. Most of the textures are quite HD. If you go really right in, you can see a few pixels, but just walking past like this, you don't notice it so bad. I also feel like I'm very small, so I might adjust the camera height. This is kind of just an introduction to the game. You're an engineer. Your main focus at the moment is to go find something from the maintenance room, which you'll kind of run over this way for. And you go into the maintenance room, you kind of find your torch, which I've actually already got at the moment. And then you go back, and on the way back something happens, so you go look. A few things like that I haven't fixed yet, like making the textures run seamlessly. Tiny little gap there which I've just noticed. You know, so it's all very, very much alpha, and a lot of fixes need to be implemented, just like as and when. But really, as it sounds, this game has not even got the level finished, so little tweaks like that can be saved. Like, that's the full view of it as it disappears off. I'm going to switch to the other level which I've been creating, and that's got a little bit more features already in it. But if you could tell me what you prefer the look of, like a more confined little level where it's kind of more guided, or a larger open plan thing, whatever you guys find is a bit more interesting, please let me know. I'll swap over to the game now. So now we're in a similar kind of concept but different design, much larger rooms. That's temporary console that I made out of bits that I had. I'm still working on designing things like this, models and prefabs. Here I was experimenting a bit with lighting, between just kind of standard spotlighting through to kind of more garage lights, so I think I might change that. This has got a bit more detail in it. We've got a med kit there. That's the famous torch that we're going to have to look for. Just a few more little features, like here somebody's obviously sat with his mate and they've had a can of something to drink. Barrel, I might fill that up with some things. You know, old rusty crates, 'cause it's a spaceship that's been touring Earth for a long time. Well, Earth is a bit nuclear, so things being worn down. Stuff like this is actually a bit complicated, because you need to put the object in the game, then you need to say that it's available to be picked up, and then when you pick it up you have the ability to turn on a flashlight, and then you should be able to have an inventory, so you have to have a program for the inventory, and then flipping it on and off, in and outside the inventory, and all sorts of things. So that's what I'm working on now. It's kind of hard scripts for me. I'm sure it gets much harder, but I'm not there yet. So here's the less developed stuff. I'm going to put it in textured mode because I haven't put lights in yet. I've got a few things here. Originally I had a lot more stuff that I'd put in this area behind the red line, but I had a problem with the game. I think I was overloading it and running out of memories, because this thing had lights everywhere to try and, you know, combat the darkness of this texture. So I'm going to have to try and do some clever fixes there. This kind of goes up a bit, so you have like a cryo chamber, a storage room, and then kind of maintenance area. I don't know what I'm going to put up here yet, but then fly through, boom, you're in a more modern area. The background here is actually the space, but when it's not lit you can't see. I've then in this part played around a bit more with shapes. I put a desk in. No, it doesn't fit in at all with the space age thing, but that's the only model I have. You can see a bit better in texture and lighting, where the roof is actually curved in a bit. If I come out, you can see it's done in stages, actually with wedges. I've actually locked a lot of things together into things like this, so that you know exactly what you're touching. If I go to ignore groups, I don't know if you can see all that. There you can see there's a wedge here and a wedge there. Let's try and make a nice little curve in the roof. I have big windows, so you can see out in space. I have a few very amateurly made thrusters. They do need a lot of work, but even though this looks like I haven't done much, it's been a lot of work just to figure out how to just get this far. And also just figuring out lights, because you can see there's a lot of lights here just for just one tiny room, because it's actually quite big for a room by Leadworks standard. So I'm looking to try and do some more lighting solutions and stuff that are a little less dependent on the available memory. I might have to make it so that the lights only come on in certain proximity, so that they get turned off when you're far away, to save a bit of memory. But we'll see how that goes. I will just go grab the player quickly and try and maneuver him so that he is downstairs at least. I can try and show you what success I've had with some more sound effects and a few more scripts. This is proving a lot harder than anticipated. Well, that'll do. You go there. We'll sort you out in a sec. Right, so I'm going to pause it once again. Actually in the game. Ooh, a little bit like there as it loads. There's some issues when you get to bigger maps, and the lighting also becomes a lot harder, so that's why I started doing a much more smaller map. But here I've got some more sound effects. Generator, the fan is on. This is again the console that I mentioned previously, where you can save one of the cryo chambers. You can hear a little sound effect going. And then we can move on. See a different kind of light. I'm dropping frames because testing the game in the publisher isn't as efficient as exporting the game and running the game, but that takes a long time. But it should be running a lot better than this. So kind of got the hand sign, but I'm going to try and get that on the actual torch, so then kind of hit the torch. I'm going to configure a medipack, create a HUD, so the bottom left you should see some life, bottom right like ammo and stuff, and top right map, and top left objectives, and all that jazz. And hopefully that kind of doesn't take me too long to figure out, because this is really basic stuff. This is me learning how to use the program. The actual final game might look absolutely nothing like this. But as I said before, I've made a few like handheld console games, but they're more simple to make because there's less 3D elements to work with. Lighting is relatively easier, and also the scale is completely different. And I don't know, it came easier to me. This has been very steep, so I'm proud of this little bit of work, even though it's absolutely insignificant to what the real game will be like. This is just me getting a feel for it. Soon I will graduate, fingers crossed, and when that happens I will hopefully be able to spend a lot more time on this and learn. Perhaps do some courses in programming and level design, because what I'm doing is pretty basic, I think. Pretty simple. I think anyone could do this. So I want to make something that's truly unique. Like, I don't know how I forgot the polymesh there and there, but I haven't forgotten the polymesh here, and that seems to be completely off course, you know, the physics. So I need to redesign it. At least this works. There we go. That's correct. This is incorrect, and this is massively incorrect. Like floating on midair here. But anyway. So the game will feature something along the lines of playing first person and getting to computer stations and opening computer and then kind of zooming out to third person and making decisions that will affect the gameplay. The physics is correct on this. And this. So this is what it's meant to be. Anyway, lots of little stumbling blocks. I'm learning as I go. Because we're such a small team, with just me and my mate, I'm doing lighting, I'm doing design, I'm doing artwork, I'm doing sounds, I'm doing scripting, I'm doing storyboard, you know, the whole lot. So it's going to be a very slow process, and I would imagine a very long process. So the game that comes out might be amazing for one-man team, but it's definitely not going to be like a AAA game. Like, I have issues just with light passing through glass at the moment, so yeah. Lots of little nitpicks and things to do, but hopefully I learn everything making the first level on this ship, and then after that it should be plainer, smoother sailing, but we shall see. Anyway, this has been quite a long video in total. I will rewatch it and cut out any boring bits, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments or suggestions for my game, that'd be amazing. Please do let me know, and if you do want more videos, let me know. Give me a topic, I'll try and address them. I'm a bit poor at the moment, so even though my last video that was quite good was a review, I think that might have to hold off on that for a while, but we shall see. Anyway, I have been Silent Boo, you have been you. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I can get back to bringing some content out. Thanks for bearing with me. See ya.